The developers at Coinflip Studios were kind enough to let me play an early build of their upcoming game, Ninja Legends. This game is still in development, so there will be many changes and updates from now until release. Here are my early impressions.
Shut up and sit down.
I'm not gonna lie, I went into this game expecting to be bored. It's essentially a wave shooter, but with ninjas and melee weapons. So I figured I'd step in, play for maybe 10 minutes to get footage for this video, and be done with it. I ended up playing for nearly 2 hours. Nothing in the game blew me away, but there was something that just kept me wanting to do one more level, which is a great sign. Let's hit the basics. In Ninja Legends, armies of ninjas will run at you while you stand there, defending something or another. You're equipped with 2 trusty katanas that will allow you to slice and dice your foes like they were some sort of gourmet cheese. You start the game with a simple tutorial that teaches you the ropes. You attack and aim for weak spots, the head, parry blows from various angles, and deflect projectiles back to their source. That's about it. The game wants to keep things simple, so you can focus purely on the combat and perfecting your moves. Easy to learn, somewhat hard to master. From there, you can choose either Story Mode or Endless Mode. Story Mode currently moves you from level to level and slowly begins to ramp up the difficulty. Endless will just send swarms of ninjas at you until you finally die. According to the Steam page, there are 18 levels, 4 difficulty modes, 3 main weapons, and 6 special attacks. As you play Story Mode, you'll begin to unlock those weapons and special attacks. My first, and only in my playtime, special attack was a bow and arrow. As you kill opponents, you collect their blue souls and build up a power meter. When it's full, you pull out a bow and arrow for 1 shot of massive damage. I also unlocked the claws and staff weapons. The claws were my favorite as you could just tear opponents apart while still providing you with good defense. Each weapon felt unique and not a simple reskin of the regular swords. The staff in particular was fun as it was connected to both of your hands, allowing for some neat parries and attacks. Each level brought new enemies that came with different tactics, keeping combat from getting too stale, and those enemies die in some pretty gruesome ways. I really enjoyed the gore and blood showers, but for those with a weak stomach, you can turn it off.
Well, that makes you a wuss.
But there is a lot to clean up in this game before release. The graphics are mediocre at best, and the levels could use some attention with added weather, textures, environmental details, or something along those lines. It was pretty bland. The current voiceover in the tutorial felt like a guy just read the lines from the script on a day off.
Welcome, ninja, to your training. You hold 2 powerful katana blades in your hands. Use them wisely.
There was nothing that got me pumped up for what was to come. If the story mode could have an actual story, even some throwaway lines about why these ninjas are attacking, it would help keep people from quitting. That said, the focus is on the combat and what's there is pretty solid. It's a great game for throwing in new people since there's no movement and the controls are very easy to pick up. There are also a ton of bonus modes, like in Gorn, that can differ each playthrough with comical and crazy effects. Overall, I think the game is off to a great start. With a good bit of polish, there's potential here to make this a great game for those just getting into VR, or anyone looking to attack some ninjas without worrying about literally anything else. A lot of this will just depend on the price. You can check out Ninja Legends sometime this spring. Have a good one, Wolfpack.